G'day, dear. G'day. Oh, sorry, not patrons. G'day, everyone. My name is Chrissy. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Xrissart. Okay. Well, I'm back to Saturday mornings, Aussie time, Eastern Standard, and Friday afternoon or late afternoon, evening for the Northern Hemisphere. So I'm back here for these times, and I think it's probably a good time for most. I think I'm just trying to get everyone all at the same time. It's very hard to do that. But anyway, I have been, I hope everyone is well. So what I've been thinking is I've got a whole heap of projects ahead of me that, just hang on a sec. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's all right. Sorry, had to close the doors on. I think there's going to be a lot of noise going on out there. So I've got a lot of paintings ahead of me in the next couple of years, God willing, and I'm going to be doing a lot of experimenting. Hi Rob, hi Cherry, hello, hello. And I'm doing a lot of experimenting, and this is one of them. Okay, so before I go any further, let me just show you the surface that I'm working on, and I'll talk a bit about it. Okay, there's a bit of a shine because I haven't opened this wrapper, but I'm going to be working on Aquabord. This is an 11 by 14. It's made by Ampersand, and one of the reasons why I'm using this is because of the archival properties that they claim to say, but they're very unusual surfaces to work on. So hang on, I won't flash that in your eyes. Hang on. Yeah. They've got some very unusual surfaces. Now, I'm not being paid or sponsored or anything like this. It's just this is, you know, something that I want to try. And really, I want to frame without glass. I'm sick and tired of paying an arm and a leg for framing. Now I think I'm up to here with it. So I'm actually going to learn how to frame as well. So let's see how that works out. All right. So just letting you know, this is a test piece. I have sacrificed this one. This is the 11 by 14. I have this is Aquabord, and I'm sacrificing this, and you can see that I have washed it off and stuff like that. But I have been using watercolor on here, and no word of a lie, I have been using these teeny tiny brushes to do that. Very small brushes, and the bristles that I've been using, they're not the watercolor lovely soft ones. They're the bristles are quite hard. So I mean, this one is a golden nylon short flat 1/8 of an inch. These are not very expensive brushes, synthetic brushes. So these are one of my art basics, ones that I like to use. And I like it because the bristles have got this snap, and believe it or not, work really well with the watercolor techniques that I'm starting to learn on this. And I've got it with the watercolor, so I'm cool and I'm down with that. And as you can see, the top here, I haven't done very many layers, but I've done some, so you can see the difference in the vibrancy, because I've added more and it's given more depth. And truth be told, I could go another lot of what I've done here. I let something dry and I come back to it and I build. I let something dry, I come back and I build. I could also pull back, and this is the palette that I've been using. So watercolors, this is on my egg or is it oyster plate or egg plate, whatever one you want to call it. And it works perfect for the colors, you know, it works really well. But I've also got this one, which is really nice when I want to make some really big washes, and you can see that the wells are quite deep. So yeah, I've got this by my side. Probably not for gouache, if anything, but I've just pulled this one out because I needed something. But this is for watercolors. So cool. So these are the colors that I have been using on here. So yeah. Now for gouache, I have no idea how it's going to work. I've also got another piece here which I've been working on. Some of that is watercolor. That's watercolor. This is gouache, right? And I've just did some, I waited for it to dry, then I went over and did all kinds of things. So I'm just wanting to play. Okay, first of all, let me say hello. Well, I said hello. Oh, hi, Nuria. Hi, Deb, Sneaks, Cherry, Annalise. Hello, hello. Janice, hello, my darling. Hello. Thanks for popping in. Okay. All right. Your question, how are you going to seal it if you're not going to use glass? Very good question you ask. I have a few options. It just so happens that I've been shopping, all right? And I'm going to use things like this. This is for UV protection. This is by Golden, a UV top gloss. But first of all, I would seal it. I have to get the sealer. I didn't get it yesterday. I should have, sorry. There's a spray that you can get, a UV spray, where you can use it for coloured pencil. The one that I want to get is Schminke. I think Krylon make one. Don't know the... but yes, first I want to protect that, and then I'm going to put it a gloss. Now, what will happen, and when the time comes for me to do that, I will show you. When the time comes for me to test what these do, these mediums do, what will happen, see how this is matte flat? It will bring a nice gloss, and it'll look like an oil painting. So, and of course I'm just testing here, as you can see. So I've got all sorts of things. So there's my watercolor. So I'm going to try the gouache and see how we go. And I'm actually going to I'm going to do this little flower here. I'll just put my brushes to the side. And the gouache that I'm using, what happens that I've got to use the products that I've bought, haven't I? So I'm trying to match the colors that I've got here from the watercolor. So I'm using Sennelier. So what I'll do is I'll just squeeze out a few. Actually, I just want to squeeze out what I need at the moment, but they're right next to me here. And of course, white. I like M Graham. I purchase these overseas. You can't purchase these in Australia. I haven't seen them in Australia, so I actually went ahead and purchased these from the US. That's but gouache I purchased here. Oh look, that's binder, by the way, so don't be afraid of that. If you can see that, that's binder. I'm not worried. And that's probably what you'd get. Oh, that came out really nice. And the reason why I'm just squirting them out now is because they dry real quick, and so, oh, isn't that beautiful? That's lovely. Ruby red, everyone. Look at that. They're pretty. And chrome green light. It's for these sorts of, these sorts of things here. So, May need to go darker, that's okay. I'll probably end up putting a bit of red in it. And let me see, Hooker's green. Oh, jeez. There's the binder that's coming out with that. That's all right. No worries. A lot of people stress at when the binder comes out and they go, oh, there's no paint. Well, you know, what do you expect? You know, I can either get a toothpick or a skewer and mix it all in there. Yeah. So anyway, the brushes that I'm going to use is really a small one to begin with. I think this one has got a nice enough snap. Yeah. So yeah, and you know what? It's the brushes that have been really important for this. So for me, when it comes to painting, pastels, you name it, whatever, the surface is the most important. If I'm painting with wet media, then the brushes are the most important, then second, and then the paint is the third. So I don't know what what your order is, but for me, the surface is the most important, because if you're painting and the surface is crap, yeah, odds are you're not going to have a really nice experience. Okay, is that Medine porcelain palette? Yes, it is. It is. You've got these, the Sennelier. Yeah, cool. You're going to have a rough time opening those tubes next time. There was a lot of paint on the tube when you closed it. Yes, I know. You know what? I just get some pliers and I open them and I try to clean this. I know what you mean, Janice, but yeah, I know. All right, so I just want to where's my, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's cool. Been thinking about my second entry to the AWM Art Prize after playing with oils yesterday. I don't think I have enough time to complete. Was thinking watercolor, gouache, or oil paints. Right. Oh, hi Helen. Hello. Hi, just popping in for a bit before going to bed. Okay. So, oh, and a bit of yellow. Oh, I wanted that. What was it? Oh, where was it? This one. It's not yellow. It is a yellow gold. Oh, look. Oh, look at all the binder that's coming out. That's gold. It is gold, not yellow. Oh, okay. Or actually, that might be all right. I have to put that at the end. Hang on. Got to wipe that. Ooh. Come on. Off you go. Okay. Oh, maybe some yellow then. This one is Art Spectrum, Australian. That's not coming out. Oh, it is. That came out a little bit harder than what the Sennelier. Don't know what that means, but anyway. Okay, that's all right. And a bit of white. Bit of brown. It's all about colour mixing too, isn't it? All right, I'm okay with this now. All right, so, oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Just to tell you how I prepped the Aquabord first, the instructions tell you to put to wash it with water, like a light wash with water, and that's to activate and release all the bubbles. release all the bubbles. I may have to use this actually now that I've got this. Oh look, let's have a look. Forget it. Would have been easier just to do that, hey? That's dumb. Anyway, not to worry. There we go. And of course it's going to dry real quick, so I'm aware of that. Yeah, so yeah, the instructions tell you to do that and dry, and it releases all the bubbles. Was worried about the cost of framing because I want to be worried about yes, I know. Look, I'm in the same boat. I don't want. I'm sick and tired of paying lots of money for framing. Now, I'm not treating this as watercolor, but of course we know it is a water soluble medium, so yeah. And so the whole point of me turning to surfaces like this is for framing purposes. But can I tell you, even watercolor paper, right? You can frame without glass, provided that you seal it. Now, I've been talking about it for the last few weeks because I have been doing some homework, and I have been, trolling the internet for information on how to do this, because I'll be damned if I frame behind, like 30 paintings behind glass. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm okay with half a dozen, So next year, God willing, you're actually going to see some oils, a lot of oils. I'm changing it up. Oils, gouache, watercolor, and of course pastel. Of course pastel, that's my love, you know that. But at the same time, it's what I'm working with at the moment that I need. I just can't do glass, that's all. Framing behind glass. So I've got to find an alternative. And, this is my experiment piece. So I'm figuring, well, you might as well see what I'm doing, how it works, and the reason why, how it works, and especially on surfaces like this. So if you can see behind me, on my right-hand side, on my right hand would be your left, you can see a painting that I've got. Now, that's Gesso board by Ampersand, and that is an 18 by 24. Good size. It's a good size, right? So that is what I'm going to be framing behind glass. Now I'm also buying, Rob, if you ever even think about something going down that track, what about even a wood panel, right? And gessoing the wood panel, and you've got, or cradle, sorry, not panel, cradle. And you can do some really nice things with the cradle, right? And you can go real big if you wanted to. So I'd say go ahead with that. That's an option. So you've just got to think about, just practice on a few things, and I think that's what'll So yeah. And I've got my little spray bottle here, so if I need to spray water, I can. Yeah. So I'm on a bit of a mission. Okay. Helen says, yeah, I frame stuff myself since I bought a lot of frames on an auction. Okay, well that's cool. That would be a great medium, maybe. It's pretty fast and looks lovely. Yeah, it is fast, but I'm ready for it this time. I'm ready for it. And I think half of the time is that I stress. I stress too much. And And I think that's, oh, hang on. I stress too much. I'm thinking, oh, but I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. It's pointless. Yeah. Yeah. And I think it's all about practice too. So the one medium where it dries, oh, look what I just did there. Oh, this is good. Oh, check this out. Okay, see what I did there? This, with a stiff brush, can come off. I don't think this brush is stiff enough. There we go. How cool is that? Oh, it's got blue on it, silly woman. Now I've got to get that off. But, oh yeah, look, it's blue. Yeah. With a clean brush, how about that? It's only a test piece, so I'm good. But see what this does. So that's why I'm really excited about it. And, yeah, so I've been trying to find alternatives to framing. Okay. I learned how to cut matte. Okay, let me go back. I learned how to cut matte board. Yeah, I learned how to cut matte board. I took for frames. Oh yeah, and saved me. Yes, there you go. Well, yes. Okay, I'm having a blast with my water mixable oils at the moment. Well, you know what, Helen? The ones that are behind me are water mixable by Schminke. Oh my gosh. And did you know that I did this last Saturday, a week ago, and the white is still wet. So they perform like oils. Everything is like oils. The only thing is that it's water. I don't have to use mineral spirits. Because I've got my dogs here with me, and I thought, well, I've been looking at them for a while, and I thought, let me have a look and see what they're like. And, well, I've bought some more, haven't I? Okay, I've been to, no. Okay, we're looking at your desktop. We can't see the painting. Oh. Can you see the painting now? Oh, no. See it's not it's the one where it's got grey and pink. Oh, okay, let me show you. This is what I mean. That. Everything is dry except for this spot here. It's still wet. It's still wet. So I just have to wait for that to dry. Okay. Where's my brush? Oh yeah. Yes. So with this one, I'm just blocking in some color. It's applying really nicely. The brushes that I would probably use are, well, for me on this, even though it says Aquabord, there is a textured surface. It's almost like a very coarse cold press, but yes, So let's see what this is like with gouache, because I may do some large ones like that with gouache. But what I'm going to do is the oil paintings first, because what I need to do is I need for them to dry, and I need for them to cure. When we say the oils, I mean, do they cure? Do they dry? They might cure for 6 to 12 months before I even varnish the oils. So so that's why I'm going to work on oils first, and then work on, you know, these ones here. Because even though they're water mixable oils, they still perform and act like oil. So yeah. Okay, yeah, I've used, Rob says, yeah, I've used, oh sorry, let me go back. Your paintings, oh, I think it, oh yes, for Helen, yeah, oh yeah, Verstappen, go Verstappen. Okay, I haven't given in to the oils yet, but watch this space. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I used a wood panel and watercolor ground. It was a nightmare. Kept lifting layers underneath. The project is in the process of being covered with gouache. Okay. I wonder if it's just getting or practicing a technique. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. This took me a while to figure it out, though. You know, it took me a while to figure it out. So, Chris, yeah, I noticed that too, that the white stays wet longest. Yes, yeah. What have I got here? Let me just change my water. Yeah. I'm actually using the binder. This one, it's using it to my advantage, I suppose. It's leaking like that. Ooh, that's lovely. Oh, I was saying something. Yep. I also use traditional oils with Schminke formula gel that makes them water soluble too, and that works amazingly well. Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. Thank you, Annalise. Okay. I've got the best little brush for blending watercolor or gouache. Absolutely love it. Fantastic. Bought it because it was on a clearance. Bought the other sizes too. Well, that's good. Okay, the white spot is awesome, Chrissy. Yeah. Are you doing a seascape? It reminds me of a bioluminescence. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to. It's going to be a female. And she is, and I'm painting birds, Australian birds, galahs. It is a surreal female piece, so you'll be seeing a lot of that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, can you believe that? Oh, scraping it off. How does that happen? Well, that happens when you don't pay attention, doesn't it? Leave it. Leave it. Okay. Very opaque, of course, gouache, that is what it is. Opaque. Hi Kathy, hello. Janice says, yeah, Chrissy, I assume this is watercolor gouache and not acrylic gouache. I'm not sure. I'd say this would be artist gouache. I'm thinking artist gouache for sure. I don't know. Jolena, hello. Hello, my dear. Nice to see you here. Okay, Helen, I'm off to bed. The alarm goes off in 9 hours. See you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Thanks for popping in to say hello. All right, so yeah, I think I won't use that. Gouache is just different, hey? It is just, you know, it is even more, it's even different to acrylic. You know? It's even different to acrylic. It has a different look, doesn't it? Yes, I do like it though. So yeah, so right now just blocking in at the moment. Yeah, just blocking in. Oh, okay. It's my husband. Yeah. Now, different from watercolor to gouache, as we can see. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you can't see me mixing. There we go. See my palette. Yeah, I'll leave that so you can see. There. And I'll move that. There we go. That's better. Okay. The brush is Silver Wee Mop. Okay, Sydney Art Store. I had them on clearance. Oh, okay. Put some water on the dry part. You'll soon know if it's acrylic or water soluble. Okay. All right. So what did you say? You said put some water on it. There we go. So what does that mean? Does that mean that it's not acrylic? Janice, what do you think? Gouache or not acrylic gouache? So that's not acrylic, correct? Hi Nan, hello, hello. It's Black Friday here in the US, the day we all go shopping. How about you? Any new art supplies to report? Yes, I will show you those in a moment. How are you, Nanette? Nice to see you. Oh, I have to give you a really nice welcome. I've changed it on you, my live streams. This is for good now, okay? Saturday mornings for good, unless something happens to me. Yeah. Yes. So definitely when you're sealing this, you have to, definitely when you go to varnish, you have to put a sealer on it, then varnish. Schminke make a really good one, and Krylon, like I said before, make a really good one. Yeah. All right. Okay, Annalise, yeah, I have to go to bed too. I live in the Netherlands in Europe. For me, it's bedtime. Okay, Annalise, thank you so much for popping in to say hello. Appreciate it. Okay, and it's, yeah, I have 5 tubes of gouache, Holbein. I was really surprised at how quickly it dry. Super dry. Look, that's just dry already there. It should be interesting to learn. I think I'm going to have to paint faster. Yeah, well, you know. I bought Sennelier oil sticks. Did you now? Okay. Why don't you just buy the tubes? You know you want them. It's beer almost 11 months not buying. Almost 11 months not buying art supplies. How have you done that, Jelena? I'll never know. Yeah, I can't stay today. Going to El Dorado to find gemstones and gold with RSO. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. How long are we supposed to wait? Sarah Burns uses Dorland wax to seal her gouache. There you go. Thanks, Rob. There you go. See? There are so many things to do. So, definite. All right. So, yeah, just waiting for some of that to dry. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to use... I really want to make an olive green. There we go. Wow, that did the trick, didn't it? Beautiful. That's what I want. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go darker first. Just want something here. Yeah. And of course you can go as, I don't know, as transparent or as opaque as you want. And this sort of goes all the way here. I'll just wait till that completely dries, then I'll go over it. And I suppose I have to be careful with my brush strokes, but I'm not particularly fussed at the moment because I'm really testing what this surface can do for me. And the way I paint, I mean, do you know what I mean? So, but I really love the watercolor. Of course, everything is test. This is my test piece. Everything is all mucked up here, so. Oh, I really love this. Oh, yes. Bit more yellow in that. It's testing my mixing capabilities. So long as I know the difference between warm and cool, that's the main thing. Oh, that's really nice. It's really nice on this surface. And I think the one advantage on doing it on this surface is there's no buckling. No buckling. That's something. Hi Angie, hello. Okay, I plan on getting some oils tomorrow. Do I get water mixable or regular oils with the magic medium that makes them water soluble? I need input before I shop. Okay, all right. Okay, Nanette, I don't know if you, I don't think you came in when I showed people this, but truly, hang on a sec. I'll wait for that to dry. See these? These are, now I know that there's lots of brands. I know Daniel Smith makes some. I know Winsor Newton makes some. But this is Norma Blue. The blue, because this is by Schminke. Schminke make Mussini. They make Norma Professional, and then they make Norma Blue. Norma Blue is their new product. It is water mixable. Honest to goodness, if you're thinking of purchasing water mixable oils, like now the dogs are coming in and out, I don't have to worry about turpentine. I've said it 50 million times. I can't believe I'm saying it 50 million times, but I'm so excited about it because they behave exactly like oils. This is my background for on gesso board. So I've done a background, and as you can see the sheen from the oils. Now I didn't put any, yeah, it's got to be careful. Yeah, so there you go. They behave exactly like oils. And they come out lovely and buttery. Lovely and buttery. I can't believe that this is what they do. And the reason why I haven't painted this, I'm just waiting for the white bit to dry before I put my my subject on. What did I do with my brush? Oh yeah, so all right. Well, that bit is dry already. So I definitely recommend that. I've got as far as watching videos on oil painting. Yep. Oh, and I've also purchased some. That's a pretty. Yeah. Thank you, Jelena. Sneak says, okay, I have a whole collection of glass dip pens. Small collection but beautiful. I love them. So easy to clean, but they work plus they work very well. Use a light hand as the tips are fragile. Okay. A local, then it says, yeah, a local art supply store is having a 30% off tomorrow. I want to get some paint. Try those. Now, if we're talking about new things that I've purchased, because Nanette asked, well, I've talked about Aquila. Now, Aquila is, I know, and I showed you this a while back, and I said I was going to use them, but I've bought these to use with underlayers with oils. Now, this is a water-based alkyd resin color. It is, I think, this is made by, and they're not paying me to say this, please, I'm not sponsored, by Kusakabe, I think that's how you pronounce it. Kusakabe. They are a very new product. It has resin in it. So see that oil painting, or on my oil painting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, once I draw my subject, check this out, once I draw my subject, I'm going to paint this on it, right, because some places need to be opaque, and then I can apply oils on top. Now again, this is water, it's like a half acrylic, half oil. It's doing my head in, but I'm assured that I can put oil, this, and then oil on top. So, I don't know. I don't know why I do these things to myself, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm testing it out. What's the worst that can happen? And it is archival. It is archival. Chrissy, how many projects do you have on the go? I have probably half a dozen. Yep, half a dozen. Apart from my Patreon, There's, I've got my Patreon ones. I've got, I've got another pastel one. Oh, I've got half a dozen. Big ones, little ones. And I'm inspired the whole time. And I'm sick of none of them. Do you know what I mean? I'm sick of none of them. Like, I want to get to them all at the same time, but I can't. So I do have quite a few on the go. What is Alkyd? Alkyd is... It is a fast drying substance, I believe, that is mixed. Yeah, you might want to do some checking up on me with that one, but it is the Alkyd part, I think, dries the resin bit up in it. And quite vibrant. So I'm actually going to start filming as soon as I'm going to start filming. I'll be using these, so you'll see me use these, and I can use these as a test as well. And you can use them on any surface: glass, metal, canvas, anything. Yeah. And there's, all the light fast. I mean, I know it's in Japanese, but then you can see, if you go to their website, they're very transparent with their archive ability, whether it's opaque, whether it's transparent, whether it's light fast, whether it's not, different pigments, obviously, So, I don't know. It's something new. And while I'm talking, my gouache is drying. That's all right. I can spray with water, can't I? Okay, so... Yeah. And this should have been... Now, funny if they're... if these are... If they're, what did you call them? Acrylic, or it should be able to. Will it reactivate on here if I do that? Possibly. I didn't want that brown, but I want it to come through. And I think it's all about experimenting, isn't it? So this is not going to be, it is reactivating. So what did we call it? It's not acrylic. This is not acrylic. There we go. Okay, Chrissy, so Alkyd is non-toxic. I just read it's a resin, so that's probably what they're referring to in the paint you have. Okay. Oh, it could be. Yeah, it's fast drying. I mean, all I know is that Alkyd is fast drying. But resin, I don't know if it's non-toxic. I didn't go that far. Maybe I should have. Very painterly. Yeah. So it's working really well on the surface. These paints, yeah, so they're not, these ones are not. And I need to do this here. Yeah. It's different effect, isn't it? Opaque and just got to understand what it does. Okay, now that I have reorganized, oh yes, I hope to have more projects on the go too. Wow. Well, you'll have to, because you gave us a bit of a, you were teasing us, weren't you? You were teasing us with your studio. So I'd really like to, you should show us. You should show us on Facebook. Well, I'm not going to reorganize mine because I'm going to go into a new studio. Hubby is giving me a bigger place in the house. That's another story. When that happens, when we get closer, I'll tell you. But that's, you know, a few months down the track. I love how this this surface is with Aquabord, with gouache. I really do love it. And what I love about it also is that it's not warping and it's not buckling. Yes. And I can, I mean, I suppose I should put a bit of paper while I work on here, maybe the oil on my hand, but I'm not fussed too much at the moment. So, but yes, I'm really pleased with this surface. And I've got some wood panels to gesso, so I'm trying all of these different things in projects though, you know. I'm going to go the whole thing, because I don't think, apart from doing, like getting a little piece like this and seeing what I can do, a big piece is when, well, for me anyway, is when I start to realize, oh yeah, I can do this, or no, I can't get away with doing that. So yeah. Okay. Yes. And yeah, and a stiffer watercolor brush I would use. I love the opaqueness of gouache. I like that look. You know? I really do like that look. The only thing is I just got to wait for these things to dry. Okay, I have gessoed wood board. Okay, you will need to wax it up when done. Yes. Oh, look, definitely I would have to wax this or some kind of seal. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was looking at a few. Chrissy, will you be testing the varnish and the golden medium of this piece? Most definitely, and I'll show you what it's going to be like. I'm going to show you. Now, the reason why I've also purchased, see, and that's another purchase that I've done, soft gel gloss, soft gel matte. Apart from the painting, apart from using it in your paint with acrylics, it also has an adhering property. So what you would do, and then dries to a wax-like finish. So you would use that as a seal. Oh, no, sorry, hang on. No, sorry, no. If I had a wood panel board and I wanted to adhere my watercolor paper onto the board, I would use that. That's right. So I would spray, first of all, I would spray and fix my watercolor painting, right? Leave that to dry probably for a very long time. And then I would use this to paint my wood panel or the surface and the back of my watercolor painting and adhere it to the panel, right? And then you would have to make sure it dries well, sit something really heavy on it and wait, say, about 24 hours and come back. So that's why I've purchased these, right? This is for sealing on top. Yeah, you could also use a matte medium for adhering. So I bought a few things to play around with. I'm going to try these and see what happens. But yeah, the answer is yes. Yeah, these gels will work great for that. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Janice. Yep. Yeah. So look, it's drying while I was talking. That's good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I use those gels all the time. Texture in acrylics. Yeah. And sticking things down. See, and it says here, look, and it says here, for extending colors, altering sheen, consistency and translucency, and as a collage adhesive. That is cool. So I'm trying all of these things out. See what happens. See if yeah. I don't know. Let's see. It's sort of like a new thing for me because I don't normally use these sorts of mediums. I've been spending a lot of time on pastels, so you know, I think it's time. As we're heading in towards the new year. That's nice. Okay, Chrissy, are the gels self-leveling? I don't know, but you can actually buy, I've seen it, Golden have a leveling, they've got a leveling medium, but I will try, but I will have a look. I'll see what happens. It doesn't say. Dries to a flexible gloss, may deepen dark colours. I'm all right with that. But I know Golden make a leveling one as well. I saw it and I thought, oh, what do I need it for? I wonder what I need that for. Maybe I just should have got it. Yeah. Chrissy, watching you paint is making me want to paint with acrylics again. Yes, 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 yes. It's great that you show us how it's used. It saves me dollars. Yeah. Well, you know. And a lot of goof ups along the way, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I've inspired you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, what you can do is so if you've got a board or a canvas or I don't know, try anything. There we go. Now, of course, this is not really... Anyway, we'll see how we go with this. Okay. But yes, this the Sennelier gouache are not acrylic. There you go. They're not acrylic. Okay. Okay, I have one more resin piece to finish and then I have to do something different. I'm getting bored. Well, get with the program. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so let me see if I can do something with this petal. It's nothing really fantastic, but I'm having fun, you know, like I'm really enjoying this. Really enjoying it. Now when I varnish this, see how it's matte? When I varnish this, I'm told that it will, depending if I use a matte or a gloss, say if I use a gloss, it will rejuvenate the colours and there will be a shine and it'll almost look like an oil painting. I mean, that's when you varnish it. So I'm going to see about that. Okay, will you try? Okay, that's funny. No, yeah, it sounds like a Canadian thing to do. Yeah, well. Just waiting for the logs to dry out. Oh dear. All right. Ah, that's very funny. Very funny. I like that I can go backwards and forwards. If I didn't like that part that I painted, I just go over it. That's so cool. I mean, I know you can do that with acrylics, but it is reactivating, by the way. But that's all right. I don't mind for this. You know what I mean? There are probably times that I won't want it to activate. But this is when I'm going to get a bit expressive with it. I love this. This is so nice. See, I've got it out of my head that I don't treat it like watercolour. Although I've got my brush here, but that's only to wipe off excess paint or water from my brush, but yeah. Yeah, just checking. The dogs are behind me, so I don't have to worry about mineral spirits with this one. So if I was working with mineral spirits, they wouldn't be allowed in. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Very painterly indeed. Yep. Hey, what was that schmink oil paint you suggested? Oh, here we go. Now it's Norma Blue. It's got to say blue. Okay, because there's Norma Professional and this is Norma Blue. Any sales? I don't know. Okay. This is more like acrylic painting, but better because it's reactivated with water. It's intriguing. Oh, yes, it's really interesting. I really like it. I really like it. I think the surface is helping me. You know what I mean? Like it's not buckling. It's just, I'm having a really nice experience with this. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Poppy Red. That's not the same colour as it is in the tube. Oh, it's close, I suppose, but not exactly like that. What is this? Oh, it's transparent. Where is it? That's not the one. Is it Madder Red that I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, Madder Red. and it's not sort of absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Start off with the primaries and get yourself, start off with the primaries and get a burnt umber, black, white. Actually, don't even get a black. Just get white, probably white. Don't get a Payne's grey because you could mix ultramarine blue with burnt umber. Yeah, just try those and see how you go. You're going to get this board for gouache. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not warping like it's this one. It's the Aquabord. See, you guys in the States can even get the cradle. I can't even get the cradle. I have looked everywhere in Australia. Everywhere. I have to source mine from overseas. It's going to cost me more in freight than it is the... But I suppose I don't have to frame it. That's one thing to think about. Yeah, that's one thing to think about. And yeah, you're right, Janice. This is more like acrylic painting. Can I... hope I can get it in Canada. Well, you've probably got a better chance of getting it than what I do. It's very, very expressive. Let me see. Just looked online, and the paint spot has it. It's probably available in Ontario too. Oh, okay. Maybe we're talking the Ampersand, right? Okay. I could. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. See, you can. Yeah. I never thought of that. I never thought of going to my American friends and getting them to... should have thought of that. Oh well, I've still got a lot to buy, so... I might hit up my American friends. I'll send you some money, buy it for me, and I'll pay the postage. I mean, I know, Nanette, you're referring this to Angela, but I thought, ooh, I could do that, couldn't I? I don't even know why I never thought of that. Yeah. But yes, this is very nice. I mean, we can only get the panels here as far as the Aquabord. I'm not saying that you can't get the panels for the gesso and the clay board and some other ones, but it's the Aquabord that I want the panel. You know, I want at least, I don't know, 2.5 centimeters, nearly 3 centimeters, or maybe 1.5 inch cradle. Oh yeah, blends really well. Reactivates, that's all right. Yes, this is this paint. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Oh, yes. This is cool. Well, you see, it's almost acting like oil paint for me, where I want to smooth things out and smooth out my hard edges. Yes. Loving this. Right now, there are so many gifts going through customs. It should be easy. I'll do it for you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much. All right, well, I'll get in contact with you. I'll direct message you and I'll tell you what I want, and yeah, I'll pay for whatever it is, freight, you know, delivery. Yeah. What? That would be awesome. I think it was created in Scotland in memory, if memory serves me, but I'm not sure. Oh, sorry. Sneaks? Oh, sorry. Is it cheaper for us to ship it to you, Chrissy? I don't know. I don't know, but I think... I don't know. But I think definitely the art supply people might put on a few of their dollars. I mean, I don't know. I'd be interested to find out how much it costs, and you know, and will they pack it well? That's the thing. Look, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. Look at this blending. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so nice. Oh, this is cool. Well, now I have to just be careful not to make mud, but oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love it. Look at Jackson's might be cheaper for you in the long run. Okay. Yeah, I can ship things for you too. Oh, okay. Thanks, Sneaks. Okay, I've got my 2 American friends here. All right. Oh, Rob, you're still here? I thought you were gone. I'm heading off to my fortune. Okay, that's why I love gouache. Yeah, look at that. That's so nice. Oh, I'm so happy. Yeah. Okay. Look, I don't know. I'll have a look. Truly, you know what? You're right, Janice. I'll have a look. But Jackson's here don't have the cradles. It's the cradles that I'm after. And that, yeah. Oh, yes. You know, this is really cool. And I'm just going to keep on building. You sound like me when I'm when I painted David number 4 in gouache. Oh. So okay, so the idea is to put enough paint down. That's okay, I'm getting it. Enough paint down and then blending. Yes. Yeah. Oh, look. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's all about getting used to what the medium does. Like right now, I need to blend this here. I've got to have enough paint on here. Now, I understand that I need paint, but yes. That might be too much of a dark. That's a bit too dark, that there. But for what I need for this, obviously I know that there's a time and a place for all kinds of gouache. In my situation, I want it to reactivate because I want to be able to blend it. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm being silly, but I'm excited. Oh, sorry. I thought you were looking to buy more paint. No. This. No, the paint. Oh my gosh. I've got access to quite a lot of paint. Yeah, oh no. But it's the surface. It's this that I can't get. Get a silver wee mop. Okay. All right. I'll do that. I'm sure I got one somewhere. Hang on. Oh. I don't have a little mop. I got a big mop. Nope. Oh, here we go. Dogs are gone. Yep. Yeah. Super wrapped with this. Yeah, so okay, I understand that I need more paint on here. Yep, okay, I get it. And I think the fact that I can control this is probably good for me. I can control it. I'm happy about that. Okay, now I'll have to have another try with gouache. I'm just not good with the wet mediums. It's, you know what, it's the surface. Well, it's the way I'm painting, okay? So if you paint this way, if you paint the way I'm painting, it's the surface. It's always the surface, isn't it? Sorry, I'm moving my head because there's a shine with the light on the top. So I think you've got to keep on trying, Cherry. You know my struggles. I struggle just like everyone else. But then when I struggle and I find out how to do it, can't hold me back then. So, and I've got some cool concepts coming up. So my big projects, my cards, they're my big projects, my cards. There's a few series of paintings that I'm doing, so, you know, and I'm sorry for dragging it out, but it's just, it's happening. But it's just taking longer, that's all. So I've got these projects, my two big projects. Yes. Chrissy, hitting your... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, yep, okay. No worries. I'll go this side. Okay. Thank you for telling me. That is a super duper. It picks up even when the doors are closed, it picks up all the conversations, all the birds. So I'm not surprised this picks up that, which is so close. So thank you for telling me. All right. You know, maybe you could start with finger painting and work your way up. Yeah, well, you know, there is that possibility. I need to do a line just across here. And it's just slightly darker. Need a bit of definition here. Okay. Oh, I better do that on this side. There we go. That's better. Sorry, forgot. It's only a problem when you get overexcited. Oh, okay. All right, I'll be careful. I really like this. I really like this. Hang on. And now I just want to blend certain things here. So look how many layers I can get on here. Just awesome. I think cool. Okay. Are you sure you're calling? That's right. Nanette, are you sure your calling isn't a comedian? Always. Always. Yeah, this surface brings gouache to a whole new level. I can't believe I'm just carrying on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So here you go, Nanette. We've given you a few things to purchase on Black Friday, because we've got, well, Black Friday was for us yesterday. How long does Black Friday go for? Does it go for a week, or is it just Friday? Because Black Friday, I think, started before Black Friday came, or is this when the sales stop? That's the question. Okay, cool. Oh, I love this. Okay. It is, even if it is Black Friday, ours has been going for a couple of weeks. Okay. Yeah, because ours has been going for, I'm sure it's been going for certainly all of this week, and possibly like probably last week as well. So, yeah. And plus, these are paints that I've bought ages. I've got to use everything that I've got. I've got, you know, the only new things I have to buy are things that and it's not very much, I've got to tell you, that I need for certain projects that I don't have. But I'm trying to use things that I have in my studio. So I didn't go out and buy new gouache or anything like that. And that Aquila, that Alcid one that I talked about, is a new product in the art shop that I work for. So I've got to use it, and you know, customers will be coming in and they're going to be asking about it, and I'll go, oh, I don't know, I can't be doing that. So I've got to know what I'm talking about, and I've got to have experienced and seen the results. So that's the only way that I'll buy something now. And I don't have to buy something. My boss takes care of us. So, you know, we've got a few artists where I work, so it's not just me. Yeah, so I'm in heaven there. I don't know how I've managed to get away from not painting mud. I've actually been okay with it. I'm not saying that you can't, I'm saying that you can, but I've gotten away with it. Yeah. It's supposed to be one day, the day after the US Thanksgiving. I see. Your Cherry, your purchase was a new vacuum cleaner. Cool. Sneak says, Chrissy, other than your surface staying flat, what are the major advantages over cotton paper? Do you think that you could achieve the same results? I dare say you can. Of course. I dare say you can. For me, the advantages of using the Ampersand Aquabord is that it's not buckling. It's a slightly different surface. Sometimes when I'm the layering kind of artist, and so sometimes even the best of watercolor papers, at some point it's going to be furry, and I dare say this will have that as well, but I'm able to go a little bit further. For me, that is the advantage. For me, that is the advantage, because I've got some lovely watercolors, watercolor papers, which I will be doing and adhering onto a board as well. So I'm going to be mixing it up a lot, and not necessarily just trying the one surface or mastering the one surface. But I'm going to make sure that whatever surface I use, regardless of whether it's a panel, a cradle, cotton canvas, which I've got a few, no matter what, I'm going to make sure that my surface is the best that I can get for myself. So, and then work out how the paints go. And the ultimate thing is framing without glass. That's the ultimate. And now that I found out that you can frame watercolor paper without glass, heck, I'm in heaven. Yep. So that's the gessoed canvas should work too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, Janice. Absolutely. Yeah. So for sure. Yeah, I agree. Definitely I'll have to wait for my new iPad now. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't forget that. I need a new iPad too, but I had $600 plumber's bill last week. Maybe Santa will hear you, Cherry. Okay, I'm hinting for my birthday now. Oh, okay. All right. So, all right. Just a little bit here. I'm just going to finish off with this highlight here. Well, not much of a highlight, but a lighter value. The reason why this is working really well is because the petals, the colours run into each other, and it's giving me a really nice blend. The only thing I've got to worry about are my brush strokes, which are not 100%, but hey, that's me practicing on this surface. Oh, this is too cool. Too cool. All right. So that And see how these are glistening? You know why? Because they're intense. They're the Renaissance watercolors, the intense ones, because they've got honey in them, the binder. So that's this here, and these are the Schminke, and basically they're the ones I use. I did have the M Graham, but I don't think I squeezed that out, but I did have it close by. Oh, sorry. Yeah. All right, folks. This is me now. Let me see. Okay, I'm here. Okay, you don't seem to find that it lifts off the lower layers. It does. It does, because this is not acrylic gouache. It's the other one. So that's why it lifts. Knowing that, I mean, it's really good for blending. It's as if like you were painting, say, for me, like oils. If that's what it feels like, but in a very tightly, and that it dries very quickly, as opposed to the oils, of course. So, but yes. All right. I think that is it for me. Here we go. I hope you have a nice weekend, and I hope you have a nice rest of the week. Yep, so I'm here to stay these times. So hopefully I can get you at this point. But anyway, thank you all so much for keeping me company. I do appreciate your time. And Sneaks and Nanette, I'll be hitting you up, ladies. Not sure about, I've got Christmas time coming, but certainly will be... I'll be asking you to help me. Anyway. All right, folks. Okay. Bye for now, everyone.